A very good evening to all of you. So here I am with a special webinar series, and I have an industry acclaimed person, Mr. Irfan Sharif, who is the Chief Scientific Officer at Triface Pharmaceuticals, Mysuru. He has done his graduation with microbiology and his post-graduation studies with biotechnology, and he has over 20 years of industrial experience ranging from family labs to Biocon to Triface Pharma. So, heading his position as a Senior Research Director at the Department of Biotechnology Division, he managed various R&D projects at family labs. Looking into his multitasking and multifunctional skills, he was also assigned the QC Assistant Manager position, and from there he has already moved on to a very big position at Biocon, where his stint was with enzyme technology and probiotic formulations. He rose to a post of General Manager at Triface Pharma, where he was the Director of R&D, and now he is the Chief Scientific Officer presently at Triface Mysuru. Owing to his skills, he has also mastered the Master Class of Directors, where he has been trained how to manage the board and how to control and train people. He has, to his credit, many US patents and Canadian patents, also patents from the European office. His current Indian patent is in progress. He has, to his credit, many technical and international conferences where he has presented papers and his views. So currently, I have with me Mr. Irfan Sharif. I take this pleasure in welcoming Dr. Sir to this webinar for this special occasion for students to understand and learn the importance of quality control and the role in pharmaceuticals. Welcome you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction, and I thank all the people, especially Arvind from SDM College, for giving me an opportunity. And basically, I've been involved with a lot of colleges to see that people know about what industry does, and it becomes very important for students who are coming out of the college.
Yes, sir.
And are willing to join various departments in the industries. It may be a food, pharmaceutical company or a nutraceutical company.
Okay.
So that being said, it gives an opportunity for students to know how each department works and where you can fit in depending on your interest and your expertise, where you are good at.
Correct.
So here, what I'll do is I'll try to explain you one of the small, very important departments of any food and pharmaceutical company, that is the quality control department. So I'll give you a brief on what a quality control department does and why it is important to see that a quality control person or a technician or an officer, what is his role and how this role is very helpful in making any product which comes out of a food or a pharmaceutical company. So that it may be a human consumption or animal consumption. So the quality plays a very important role.
Okay, sir.
So I will go ahead, especially with telling on what is a quality control department. See, quality control department, it is one key department in any pharma or food company.
Okay.
After R&D, the number of people who are more in any company is in quality control department.
Okay, sir.
A food or a pharma company.
Yeah.
Typically, quality control department is segregated into a quality control chemist, or a quality control microbiologist, or a quality control biochemist.
Okay.
So depending on what a person is, graduation is in a chemistry background, or a microbiology background, or a biochemistry background.
Okay, fine.
So depending on that, most of the companies have people depending on what qualifications they are, and they try to fit in a particular department so that they do a lot of testing. So basically, it is all about quality control department, or a person performs various scientific analysis to evaluate the quality of starting from raw material. It is not the finished product actually. It is from the raw material, from where we are buying from different person, or it may be a vendor from who is supplying as a product, as a raw material, or end process material, or a finished goods.
Okay, sir.
So till it. And This person ensures that these things, it may be a raw material or end process or a finished good, complies with the established standards. If a company is only selling their product in India, so they see that they meet the Indian pharmacopoeial standards or some other standards is the client requirement. If the company is exporting, then there are a lot of other standards which has to be pitched in inside the process, which I'll tell you in between in detail when I do this. So basically, a QC chemist, does a lot of quality control, chemical analysis testing. Now, a lot of them will know what is a chemistry testing. Chemistry testing involves a lot of products. The product is a powder, like what is the look of the powder, whether it is what particle size, whether it is free flowing, how much is the moisture, and whether there is a lot of heavy metals in that, or what is the water solubility, or what is the moisture content. So all this already chemist does, along with depending on the product. The product may vary. The pharmaceutical company is there. If it is a pharma product, there are a lot of testing, chemistry testings involved, from ratio of ignition to checking the bulk density. Each and every test has a known important features for a product to be made. One example, if I tell you, is the bulk density. If I tell you, a lot of them will not know in college what is the bulk density, but it says if I take 1 kg of product or 20 kg of product, in how much quantity of drum it will go. So this bulk testing, your bulk TBD is on a stacked bulk density and LBD, loose bulk density. Based on this, formulator will decide whether he can make a 500 milligram capsule or a lesser capsule, wherein his fill weight is important. Like if it is a size 00 capsule, your fill weight is max 500 milligram only. You cannot go beyond that. So that 500 milligram depends on your bulk density testing, which the chemist does. Same thing if he is a biochemist, he does a lot of enzyme testing and other chemical testing also. And if I go to microbiology, a QC microbiology person who has done QC microbiology, he tests all the microbial parameters of the raw material, end process, or the finished product. Whether this product is suitable for microbial load, because everywhere you do, there's a lot of microbes. Like we know now, virus COVID-19 is there. We are not able to trace out how things are there. This microbiology person ensures that every step of manufacturing, he sees that each and every different area has to be sterile before the start of a machine or a product. So he ensures that everywhere there is a testing done before you make a product. It should not be done after making a product and the product fails. So the microbiology person check all the microbial load in the area, in the environment, and in the product and the machine also. So this is all of the brief on all the three people who work on quality control depending on their different expertise. And going into detail, what I'll say is, quality control department, a lot of them has a quality control. What does it do exactly? When, in the college life, people don't know what is a calibration and what is a validation. I don't know how the syllabuses are. If you go to these companies, calibration is very important. Like most of the college or company, everybody has a pH meter or an analytical balance. But every day we come in, just switch it on. Nobody calibrates it. If you see all the balance, there is an air bubble in between which you need to adjust with the risking your benches. And you need to clean the balance. And you need to take a standards approved weight which has to be kept and seen whether 1 gram is giving me exactly 1 gram, 2 gram is giving me 2 gram, or milligram scale depending on the balance. That is known as a calibration. So that will ensure the analyst that the particular machine which he is using is giving the weight with respect to the standards. Tomorrow, if you don't do this, what will happen is, if we don't do all these calibrations, if by chance a person weighs 1 gram, if that 1 gram, because of the performance of the balance, if it is 0.9 grams something, it will affect the test results, and in turn, the quality control may end up in giving wrong data, saying that the product is failed. This is a big loss to the organization. The product will be passing. So that becomes very important. Same thing, there are a lot of equipments like your pH meter also. pH meter, if you don't calibrate it with a 2-point calibration standard buffers or 3-point calibration standard buffers, you will end up in giving a varied data for the test.
It may be a false thing.
It may be a false thing, because that depends, very important, because based on the quality control person's results only.
Yeah.
You are making the product, selling it to people, and we are the end users. We are eating it.
Yeah.
But since we end up in getting a different this one, then it will be an issue on the company and the person who is